started. So I will share my screen and coming on. Okay. I hope you can all see my screen. Can we all see the screen? Can we all see the screen? I think this cap is making my face dark. But let me do it like this. Can we all see my screen? Okay, now they asked me a question on concatenate, right? So concatenate is used to join two or more texts together. So we call it concatenate. Concatenate. How many of us have heard of concatenate before? Have you heard of concatenate before? How many of us has heard of concatenate before? Do we have anybody here that has heard of concatenate before? So it's like this, concatenate. Concatenate. And you can call it concat for short. Something like this, concat. Concat. Now, okay. This is one of Excel formula. And you know one thing about Excel, Excel is not dependable. There's no rule in Excel that says you have to learn VLOOKUP before you learn XLOOKUP. There's no rule that says you have to learn this before you learn this. It's not dependable. It doesn't depend on other things, right? So here in Excel, if you like, you can start with one of the hardest formula. It doesn't matter. So we use concatenate. So if you are using the older version, you are going to see concatenate rather. But if you are using the newer version, like the one that I'm using, for me, I'm using Office 365. And how can you check that? If you want to check the office that you are using, you just come to File, right? Then you come here to Account. It's already asking me to update my license. You can see I'm using Office 365. I'm using Office 365. This is the one that I'm using, the latest Microsoft Office. So that is the one that I am using for now. That is the one that I'm using for now. So if you are using the latest version of Excel, you are going to have concat rather. So if you just say equals to concat, so concat, so now you will see this is older version. So if I click on this is older version. This second concatenate. The first one is the newer version. It's the one in the newer version. Do we get it now? Okay. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello guys, am I here alone? Okay. Okay, now for me to join two texts together, right? I'll have to split first, but we are not on the same page. Where is the problem? Steven Jets love or something. What's the problem, Mr. Steven? Where's the problem? Why do you say we are not on the same page? We've not said anything, though. We've not done any practical. Why do you say we are not on the same page? Okay, if you can't say anything, then I'll move ahead. I'll just move ahead and someone said I should explain. If you are just dropping your message, your question now, I won't attend to it in class. You're supposed to drop your question not now that I'm in a class. I will see if I can attend to it today, but you're supposed to drop your question before we start the class, not while we are in class. If Antonia is here, is it Antonia or Antonio, something? If she is here, we advise her. So I think we are going to explain, because we can't start conditional formatting in today. You get this, Antonia. We can't start conditional formatting today, so we need we dedicate a whole day to explain conditional formatting. Okay, so someone is asking me, where do you get concat? Concat is an Excel formula. You know, Excel works with a formula. So concat is an Excel formula. Now, concat is used to join two or more text strings together. So we use concat to join two or more text strings together. Text or string. So we use concat to join them together. Now, how does it work? Let's say I want to join the Tokyo and city together. Tokyo and city. I want to join Tokyo and city. I want to join these two together now, right? That is what I want to do. So I can use concat. I can say equals to concat. Now we use concat to join two or more texts together. We use concat to join two or more texts together. So before I even, you can see, concatenate a list or range of text strings. So if I go to the older one, say join several text strings into one text string. So text and string, they are the same thing. So that is, you use it to join several texts, more than one, any text that's more than one. So you use concatenate to join them together. So now what I'll do here is, I'm going to select, I want to join first city and country together. I want to join city and country together. So after typing my concat, let me see if I can zoom it in. Let me see if I can zoom in more than this so that you'll be able to see my screen. Let me zoom a little bit in. Okay. Now, if I say concat, right? So equals to concat. Now, for my concat, I want to join city and country together, right? So I will select city. If I select city, comma, then I'll come back here and select country. So city, country, right? So I will select city and country. Then after that, I will close the brackets. So which means I'm joining these two things together. That is city and country. So I'm joining the two of them together. All I just have to do is press enter, and this is joining together. You can see Tokyo, Japan, right? So it picked the city and it picked the country. So you see, I have something like this. This is what we use concatenate to do. We use concatenate to join two texts together. You get? So let me do another one. Let's say I want to join the gender, the city, and the country. Now we are still going to do another thing here now. But I want to join the male, that is the gender, the city, and the country. I want to join these three together in one cell. So I just say equals to concat, equals to concat. So I will select male, comma, select the city, comma, and select the country. So male, city, and the country, that is male, Tokyo, and Japan. So this is what we expect it to give us. So I just close my brackets and press enter. So this will give me male, Tokyo, Japan. But who can tell me what is the issue in what mistake do you see in this text? Do you notice any mistakes in this text that I have here? What is the mistake? What mistake do you see in that text? Are we there? Is there any mistake here in this text? No space, yes. No space. No separation between them. No space, okay. Now, there is no space. So what we use to separate two texts is called delimiter. So whatever you use to separate two texts is what they call delimiter. delimiter can be space, it can be hyphen, it can be forward slash, it can be underscore. So delimiter is that icon or what the thing that used to separate two text. So we call it delimiter, right? We call it delimiter. So now here we did not have any delimiter. So let's clear it and let's retake it. So I'm going to say equals to, let me move it a bit. So equals to concat, select this my first text. Now, comma, you know I'm supposed to select the second text now. Now, instead of me to select the second text, I would have to delimiter, D-E-L-I-M-E-T-E-R, delimiter. No, D-I rather. D-I-L-I-M-E-T-E-R, delimiter. Okay, now instead of me to select this my second text, right? So I've been able to select my first text, which is the mail. So instead of me to select my second text, I will put my delimiter right here. So I just put it in a quotation. So I say in double quotation, whatever I want to use for the spacing. So if it is hyphen, I'll put it in that quotation. If it is underscore, you put it in that quotation. If it is forward slash, you put it there, right? If it is colon, whatever you want to use, you put it there. Whatever you want to use. But now I just want to use space, so I will put one space. If it is two spaces, if you're using more than one spaces, you put it inside, you put it immediately after the quotation. So you put comma, then quotation, right? So that is the very first thing we do is we select our first text, comma, then quotation. We are now specifying our delimiter. So that will serve as our text 2, as our second text. So now we will close our quotation again. So now inside this quotation now we have space. So that is where we separate our text. After that I'll put comma, then text 3 I will select. Now you can see this our gender, the gender serve as text 1, the space, which is the delimiter, serve as text 2. Now it's asking for text 3. The text 3 will be the next text, which is Tokyo, right? Which is the city, comma. Then I'll have to put my space again in double quotation. So now I want to use another thing. Let's say hyphen. That is what I want to use for this one now. Hyphen, double quotation, right? Comma. Then I'll select this last one. Now I can close my brackets and press enter. So you can see for mail and Tokyo, I use space, right? For Tokyo and Japan, I use hyphen. Do you get it? So we call this thing that we use here a delimiter. So whatever you want to use to split. So now, delimiter is very, very useful whenever we want to split an item, whenever we want to split something. So we use delimiter to split an item. We use delimiter to split an item. So that is that about that. Did we all get this? Did we get this? I believe by now we should know what concatenate does. We should know how concatenate works. Did we get this now? Did we get this? Okay. Nice one. Blessing faith. Okay. Yakubu, I'm coming. Let me check. Praying time. Oh, okay, no problem. You can pray, Mr. Yakubu, no problem. Take your time. Yes, I'm still going to repeat the process. I'm coming back. I'm coming back to that. I'm still going to repeat it. I'll repeat the process now. I'm coming. So, someone said I did not get the delimiter. Okay, I'm going to explain it again. I'm going to explain it in a moment. Now, but before we actually go back there, let's do another thing before, because that is what I want to use to explain concatenate before, but now I will do it now. Do you do it in what? I will attend to all your questions in a moment. I will attend to all your questions in a moment. But let's go ahead now. Let's go ahead. I will attend to your question in a moment now. Okay, now this data right here. You can see we have full name, which contain of first name and last name, right? We have full name, which contain the first name and last name. Now, your job is to split it. Your job is to split it into the first name. So this full name that you have here, what they ask you to do is split it into first name, and insert another column. You split it into last name. So now you have first name and you have last name, right? So you want to derive the two from here. And if you check, we have about 150 cells to do here. So it will become an issue to actually do it one by one. If you type it one by one, it's an issue. Or we can try. How long will it take you to type 150? I'm coming. I don't know why I have this. I'm coming. Now open Microsoft Edge. Okay, now, fine. So how many of you can type in? How long will it take you to type in 150 names? So you type 150 first name and you type 150 last name. How long will it take you? So you see, these are all what you have to split. So you have first name and last name. So you are going to split this into two. So the first name, you are going to split it to the first name, and you are going to split it for here in last name. How long do you think it's going to take you? So if you have to type it, like that, so you are just, how long do you think it's going to take you? Hello, are you there? Hello? How many people are still with me? Is anybody here? Are we still here? Or how is it now so quiet? It will take a lot of time. Okay. Okay, nice. I bet I will take your question in a moment. I have to lower your hand. So now, actually, a whole day. It's not going to take a whole day. It's something I can do. So it's something that I can do within a moment. So for me, I'll just type in the first name. Let's try it. We all have the patience, right? So let's see how fast I can type. So I've typed the first name, the first cell that contains the first name. So the second one is I can just type the last name, and you can see I've been able to type everything now. I've been able to type all the first name out. People that are saying the whole day, you see, I've been able to type all the first name out. Can you see it? It's not magic now. It's not magic. Okay, no problem. Maybe it's magic. Okay, let me do the last name also. So I can use Kujawa, right? So I'll just, now you see, I've been able to type all the last name also. I've been able to type all the last name also. So it does not take me a whole day to do this. It doesn't take me a whole day to do this. So splitting. Okay. Now this process that I use now is called flash fill. It's not magic. It's called flash fill. It's called flash fill. So we call it flash fill. Now, the flash fill, what it will do is, it's work with Excel IntelliSense. What it's going to do is, the moment you type some parts of your letter, like now, I type in something like this, right? I type in something like this, Cornelius, right? It will notice it. It notices what I type here. The moment I start with the first letter that begins the second text, which is P, right? It will automatically suggest all other names, all other first names. You can see the way it suggested everything for me. All I just have to do is press enter, and automatically Excel will fill everything for me. Do you get? So we call it flash fill. We call it flash fill. But sometimes, if it doesn't bring it up, let me do it for the last name. If it doesn't bring it up, we have something called flash fill. Here, where you have fill here, if you this place, flash, F-L-A-S-H, flash, and fill, F-I-L-L, flash fill. Now, if you come here to where you have fill, and you come to flash fill, this will automatically also fill it down for you. It's going to fill it down for you. And we can also use a keyboard shortcut. And you see also have your flash fill somewhere around here in your data tab. You have your flash fill right here. All you just have to do is click on it, or use a keyboard shortcut, Control E, for your flash fill. So if I press Control E now, I have all the last name. So this is not magic. So I'm going to clear it again. This is not magic, and this is not a formula. So this is just you using flash fill. So I can say Cornelius. Then after typing that, all I just have to do is press Control E, and automatically I have all the first letter. Now, if you notice something, I mistakenly put U in this Cornelius, right? I mistakenly put U. And if you notice, it started putting U for all others. On the third space, right? On the third letters, it started putting U on all the third letters. Do you notice it? Because I put U on the third letters, it started putting U on all the third letters. So I'm going to delete it and write it. So if I press Control E now, it's going to automatically write everything for me. And for this one, to Java, right, all I just have to do is press Control E. If I press Control E, I have all the last name. Do you see how splitting can be so easy? Is this not so easy? Is this not so easy? Hello? I don't like my class to be boring like this now. Okay. Now I've been able to split it, right? I've been able to split something like this. Now there's another way to split called text to column. There's another way to split it called text to column. So if you don't use flash fill, you can use text to column to split. Now this is where your delimiter comes in. Now delimiter is the thing that you use to separate the two texts. Now this first one and the last name, the space between them is called a delimiter. You know, this space now can be hyphen, it can be forward slash, it can be underscore, right? It can be something like this, it can be anything, right? So that is what we call delimiter. The thing that we use to separate two texts is what we call delimiter. Now that is when we split by delimiter. So we use text to column. So I'm going to clear this content. And now I want to split this one using text to column. I want to split the full name using text to column. Now, who can guess where's my delimiter here? Where's my delimiter for this first name? What will be my delimiter here? For that first cell B2, what is my delimiter? Where is my delimiter? Space now, okay, space. What if I use underscore? What is now my delimiter for this particular cell? What is my delimiter? Who can guess? Who can guess? Who can guess? Where is my delimiter? Where is my delimiter? Underscore, yes. You are guessing it. That's my delimiter. That's my delimiter. So let me put it back to space, right? So what I can now do is I can split using delimiter. So using delimiter, we call it text to column. So if you come to your data, right, you have this thing right here that says text to column. This text to column, right? So if you click on text to column, you will see delimited. This is spelling of delimiter. Delimiter. So sorry, I think I said di or something. So delimiter, delimiter. So you see, you choose delimited. This delimited. Now you go to next. Now this is where you choose your delimiter. So do you use tab? Do you use semicolon? Do you use comma? Do you use space? The others, if there is others, you can click on this. Let me uncheck every other thing. So if you use others like /, you just select this order and this box in front of it, then you put your delimiter there. So if it is underscore that you use, you put it here. If it is hyphen that you use, you put it there. If it is /, if it is backward slash, anyone, you put it in this order. But for now, we use space, right? We use space. So now that I've chosen space, all I just have to do, I can click on finish from here, or I can click on next. Now this is for me to select my data type, which is another day topic. If you are talking about it later, we can talk about it in another day class. So I can just click on finish. So you can see it automatically split it for me. So I have the first name here and I have the last name here. So I can just change it now to this one. I can just change it to first name. Sorry, I want to change this to first name, and this will be the last name. You see it? Can you see it? So now you've been able to split it. We've been able to split. So here we have first name and we have last name. So we've been able to split this into two different columns. Now the next one is that concatenate, to join it together. So we use concatenate to join the two texts together. So if your data comes in like this, if you're an analyst, what you have to do is to try to reduce your data, your column size. You try to reduce your column size. You try to reduce the size of your column. So you try to reduce the size of your column for you to be able to analyze effectively. So now, if your data comes in like this, where you have first name and last name, all you have to do is join these two together. First name and last name, you just join them together. So now I can say here it will be our full name. So full name. Wait though, because I still have another thing to show you. So now, if I do something like equals to, why do I put my cap like this? Well, let's continue, sharp. So if I say equals to concat, right? I will select this text, the first text, right? Comma, then the second text now. Instead of me to put my text 2, I'll put my space right there. So in double quotation, space, double quotation, right? So I'll put my space right here. Then after that, I'll put my comma. After that, I'll put my comma. Then I will select my last name. I select my last name. Then I'll come here and close the brackets and press enter. Now I've been able to join the two texts together. Then I can just copy this down, and this will do every other thing for me. That will do every other thing for me. You get? Now this thing, this quotation, space quotation, is our delimiter. So whatever you want to use for your delimiter, so if it is underscore that you want to use for your delimiter, you can just put underscore in between the two quotations and press enter. Then right here, if you copy it down, every other thing we have underscore, underscore, and underscore. You get now. If you have underscore, underscore, underscore. But I'm going to use space. I'm going to use it as space. But now, if you look at this, if you come up here, you see that instead of it, if you come up here, you see that instead of it to show you the name, it starts showing you formulas, right? Now, if you click on this one shows you the text that is available. This also shows you the text that is available. But this one shows you formulas. It shows you formulas, right? Now, this one will now give us an issue. So if we say, okay, we've joined these two texts together. Now, if you want to delete any of this, this will give you reference error. So there are different types of error that you can come across in Excel. You have reference error now. This is reference error. What this reference error is telling you is that the column is referring to is not available. That is, the column this full name is referring to is not available. That's why it gives you ref error. So now, how do we now do that? We don't need these two columns together. We don't need it again. We don't need these two columns again. We already have the two in one column, right? So we don't need this again. And if we delete any of this, it's going to give you ref error. Now, all you do is select this. All you just have to do is to select this. After selecting it, you copy it. Then after copying it, you can come to, on the home tab, you click on copy, you copy it. That is, you use Ctrl+C to copy, right? You copy it, then you come here to where you have paste. There is an arrow down here. Or if you right click on the same place that you copy, you see 1, 2, 3 here. You paste it as value. So you click on paste as value. Now, if you notice, the formula is not there again. It's no more showing us formula. If you check it here, it's now showing us the name. It's no more showing us formula. It's now showing us the name. So I hope I've been able to answer the question on concatenate. So all I just have to do is, I cannot delete this because they are not depending on it again. I can have this one here. Someone said I cannot hear anything. I should zoom my screen for you small. This is my screen. So what I will do for you is, I will save this data and drop it in your group. I'll save it now and drop it in your group. I will try to drop the replay today also, so that you can also play around with it. You can play around with it, right? And I said concatenate is used to join two or more texts together, right? We use concatenate to join two or more texts together. That is what we use concatenate to do. And if you want to split, you can use flash fill to split, or you can use text to colon, in which I showed you the two ways to do it. So, in which I showed you the two ways to do it. That is using using flash fill, and also using text to column. And I showed you how to add space using concatenate. So that is how that is what we did. We were able to achieve in today's class. That is what we were able to achieve in today's class. Someone said I tried concatenate now, but showing error. Fun. Send a screenshot to me. I'll see what you did wrong. You can just send a screenshot to me. I'm coming. Before now, the last one that I want to show us before we call it a day, or before I take any question on that, is what is it called? Is how to download. Is how to download our course material. So I will drop a video in the group, right? I will drop a video in the group. So I'll drop a video in the group for us to see how to download it. But for us to see how to download it on your mobile phone. But I will also show you on my laptop now. So I'll show you how to do it on my laptop. Now let's move up. I said I want to copy this and send it to your group, right? I said I want to copy it and send it to your group. I'm coming. This person sent me error. There's a problem with your formula. I did not see. I can't see the formulas. You can close this error that you sent. Okay. Let me see the formula that you write. Now, if you see, after you select AJ, comma, in double quotation, space and double quotation, right? So you will still have to put comma again before you select your B3. Do you understand? So A3, comma, in double quotation, space quotation, then comma, you now select your B3. So that is how to do that. Before I take question, let me quickly show you how to download. I'm going to drop one video in the group that shows how you can download on your phone also. But let me show you, for those that are joining with laptop. Mr. Francis, I'm coming. I'll take your question. For those that want to ask question now, you can start raising your hand, so that immediately I'm done, I'll start taking questions. So now, if you want to download this class, let's say I want to download lesson 3 now. I want to download lesson 3, right? There is a button, there is like 3 dotted up here. There is 3 dotted line here, right? You just click on it. So you see download right here. So don't try to download everything at once. Download them one by one. Download them one by one. So if you click on download, it's going to scan for virus and tell you that, okay, the maximum file size Google can scan is something. So what it's trying to say is Google cannot scan if there is virus or there is no virus on that on this video. But I'm the one that uploaded it myself, and there's no virus. So all I just have to do is click on download anyway. Then it's going to download it for me. The same thing with your phone. So if you click on that, and let me see if I can join with my phone and see if I can share my screen on how to download. I'm coming now. You guys should give me a minute. Do I have a minute? Can you give me a minute? Let me see if I can use my phone to join. Should I show you on my phone, or what do you think? Or I should send you the video? should I, what do you think? Is the same, right? So I don't need to show you on the phone, right? Okay, I should send the video. Okay, I downloaded with my phone. Okay, okay, no problem. So that is how to download it. That is how to download. Okay, someone said I should still show with phone. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. You'll have to give me a minute. Let me quickly do some stuff. I'm trying to look for the link. But I think I. Good, 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 good. Sorry, 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 sorry. I'm trying to look for the link. I'm coming. I will take all your questions now. Okay, I've seen it. Now I want to join the meeting. I'll join the meeting now with my phone and share my screen and see if I can share my screen. So I think I've showed you how to download with laptop. So let me stop my sharing. Let me stop my sharing on laptop so that I'm trying to join with my phone now. I want to see if I've been able to join with my phone. Okay. Okay. I've been able to join with my phone. And I want to share the screen now. I'm coming. Let me give access so that I will be able to share. I want to share my screen. Can you all hear me? I believe you can all see my screen now. This is my old phone. Okay, so I think I have it open in my Google Drive. I have it open in my Google Drive. It's not showing that. I'm coming. Let me see if I can stop here and reshare again. I'm not sure if I'm sharing the entire screen. It's just showing one screen. I'm coming. You can't see what I'm sharing. I don't know. Why is it sharing only my screen? I'm coming. Let me try it once more. After this time, if it does not share thing that I wanted to. Okay, I think I will. I want to share my Google Drive. It's not sharing screen, no. It's not sharing the screen. It's just sharing. It's not showing the entire screen. It's just then we have the display. It's not showing the entire screen. This is just what is showing. So this is just what is showing. It's not showing the entire screen. I'm sharing another screen on my phone now, but it's not showing right here. So what I will do is I will drop the video for you in the group so that you'll be able to go through it. So I'll drop the video for you in the group so that you'll be able to go through it. Let me take question now. I have Francis. So let me take Francis' question. Francis, please unmute. If you have a question, you can talk now.
Okay. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah. Please, my question is about the concatenate site. No, like as you first fill in using the first cell using the concat. Like if you had dragged down, wouldn't it fill it?
It's going to fill it. It's going to fill it. It's just that I don't want to do it like that because it doesn't make sense for me to be joining the city and the country and the gender together. So there's no point for me filling it down. But if you fill it down, it's going to work.
No, okay. Okay. That was what I wanted to ask. So.
Okay. You can. I want to take Dende Samuel. Dende Samuel, please unmute.
Good evening, Mr. Akim.
Good evening.
I was on that send message to you. That you say you are smooth. I'm not yet satisfied with the downloading, the way you showed the downloading. I don't know, but I'm even trying to
I'll drop a video. I'll drop a video.
Okay.
Are you downloading with your phone or your laptop?
No, on my laptop. I was even trying to minimize you. I want to try.
No, you won't be able to minimize them. They will not allow you to minimize them.
I'm using my laptop.
You can download it the same way I tried it. I did it.
But most of the time when I click on the exact sheet, downloading, it will only bring all the courses, line them up. And when I click anyone that the next one that's at the stage when I click on it, we just start to play. But when you do your own, it's like everything just open on your spreadsheets and you are not clicking on that three buttons. I'm not seeing the three buttons as I've been listening, and I'm even on 21 now.
If we start playing like that, you can still download. Let me show you how to do that one. So if we start playing, let's say lesson 7 now. I click on it, start playing, right? I want you to start playing now. So it's going to show somehow like this, right? It's going to show somehow like this, yes. Right? You will now maximize this. You can now say full screen or have exit full screen, but it should show like this. So you see this arrow facing down. If you are watching it on your laptop, this arrow facing down, that is download.
Which of the arrow? Yes, now it's there. It's there. I click on it. My laptop was telling me that it's risky. You can't download this.
No,
risky.
It's going to build something like this for you, right?
Yes.
Then you click on download anyway. There is no virus on the data. The video doesn't contain any virus. So you click on download anyway, then it will download.
When I'm sorry for this. When I click on download anyway, it will download, and I will now go to my system to bring it out. When I click on it, it will tell me that there's nothing on what I download. You won't bring anything out.
You have to wait for it.
I'll try it on 7.
You have to wait for it to finish downloading here. So you have to finish for it. You have to wait for it to finish downloading.
Is there any way I can get hard copy?
Except if you are going to bring your flash to our office.
Where is the office?
Our office is in Ikorodu. So it's but you can download it. So this one that I downloaded earlier, lesson 3, This is it. And it's going to play. I've downloaded it. So I've downloaded it. This one that is downloading now, once it's finished downloading, it's going to play. Do you get? So
I'll wait after the class.
no problem.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I will take fun. Fun. It seems you are scarce these days. I don't see your call again.
Yes. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
The problem I'm having again is the flash fill. I tried it again, but it brought the error message which I just sent to you.
You sent me another one.
I tried to. Yes.
I'm coming.
No, not the concatenate. I've gotten that one. I got that one when you explained, and I did the comma I omitted. I put it, and I was able to get that. But this one is the flash fill.
See,
I was trying to use the class.
Now, you can't use it like this. This space is too much. It must be closer to the one you want to use, to the one you want to flash fill. You know, when I did mine,
Okay.
I move it closer to this place. So it's the one in the next cell. It must be closer. It must be closer.
So do I need to copy the column B before I flash fill, or there's no need to copy it?
There's no need.
You can just insert
the new column, then just type in first name. But that data set, I don't think it has first name and last name. Or does it have them?
The class example that you sent to among the videos has first and last name, and that was what I used for the concatenate, and it was able to work. But this one now, maybe because of this, I don't even know. But I tried
if it has first name and last name in another cell, flash fill, there's nothing to flash fill again. There's nothing to flash fill. But if you want to generate small text,
it was together.
Yes, if it was
together.
It was together. So you have to move the cell closer to it. So you have to insert a new column in here. Then that is where you type it, and you can use flash fill.
Okay. And again, if I want to use the alternative method, the one that you type the first name, you press Enter to go to the next cell, and you said it will auto fill too, right?
So like this, if I type in,
if I don't want to, if I type in,
if I don't want to like this, I'm coming. If I type in something like this, then go to the next one. So I'll just type P. Automatically, it's going to bring it out. All I just have to do is press Enter.
Okay, try again. Thank you.
You're welcome. Peace. There's a lot of people on the queue. Peace. Okay, peace.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? All right, good evening. Okay, I want to ask, the first, second class, people have been asking for the recording.
The second class has been dropped.
I've not seen any of them.
It has been dropped in the group.
Because,
it has been dropped in the group.
Yes. In class, people that just joined that we are requesting for the previous video. For somebody, and I have to chat the person that what we did was not that serious, that the person should exercise patience, and maybe when I attend this class, I don't know why it was so. Be begging for recording or video.
No.
And
We just add, I'll have to mute you. Sorry, the noise is coming back to me. So we just add a little bit of issues this week, a lot of work for me. That's why we are unable to edit. We have a whole lot of videos to edit. A whole lot of videos to edit. So that's why I'm sorry. That's why we were unable to drop it. But today's one, I'll work on it and drop it as early as soon as possible. Madam, please, you can mute now. Do we still have any other thing to do? Why not stop recording? That's true. Let me stop recording. There's nothing to record again.